Hello, welcome to Recycle Couture. My name's Violet if you're new here, and I want to thank the 42 followers that I have. It may not be grand, but you guys really mean a lot to me. This is my own little world where I just kind of ramble on about the different things that I enjoy doing. My business is called Recycle Couture. I take men's ties and make them into headbands or crowns. I take vintage jewelry, earrings that are clip and make them into pierce, and if they don't have a partner, I make them into rings. I also take tea towels and make them into aprons, and I got the idea from my granny. She did this. So I also love vintage and thrifting and traveling and just, art and weird stuff and collecting things. But I cannot believe that this is the end of August. September is around the corner, and then next thing you know it, Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, and it's a whole new year. It's just unbelievable. And looking over the year of everything that I wanted to do, I'm making myself some notes here. I didn't accomplish as much as I wanted to. I did accomplish a lot, but that's still relative. I put out a garden, and it got really hot at the beginning of the summer, and then it rained, and just my garden did not do well. I will have to try again next year. I'm not as good as my dad was. He had a knack and could grow anything, and I'm lucky if I can grow tomato plants, but I didn't go on as many adventures that I wanted to, but I know I took off and went and did things. I tried to clear out more stuff that I don't need at my house. The bad thing of it is when I get rid of stuff, I seem to buy more stuff. But I was trying not to do that, but I was going to do a no-buy year, and I failed miserably. Well, no, I shouldn't say I failed miserably. I did a lot better than I thought I would, but I didn't do as well as I wanted to. I bought several doll houses. I take doll houses and I make them into haunted houses, and I'm going to start making some of them into fairy houses. And so that was fun. And I made a first one I made for my friend Michelle, kind of get her idea. She loves spooky stuff, and she really loved the one I made. So it was like, okay, good. It was like a trial run to see how well I did. And I have to excuse me, I made some notes here. And so I did go to the Pirate Festival in Harriman, Tennessee. They have it once a year in May, and then they have a Renaissance Fair in October, so I'm going to go to that. But talking about about not buying stuff, and I did fail fairly bad. I work my real job until my art takes off is an auditor in a warehouse. Well, I'm always walking around, and I'm in jeans or shorts and a t-shirt. It's really basic. So I have become an obsession with silly socks. And I was just at the Dollar Tree looking for some Halloween stuff, and I came upon Star Trek, Live Long and Prosper, and I was like, oh my gosh. I walked away from the aisle, I turned around and came back, and oh my gosh. And then I got another pair. Oh my god. Oh heavens. And stars. And then yeah, so I've got a terrible obsession, and they're good and warm. It's just, and I didn't buy any Halloween. I got this for $19.99 at Goodwill. It looks like it's a combination of all the Disney princesses. Clean it up, spray it, add some magical life to it. Can't wait. So the ceiling at work, well, part of the roof collapsed. We had a terrible storm in January of this year, and we were closed for 6 weeks. We still have a big gap that they are slowly filling up. But because of that, we were behind 3 weeks. Work has just been working us to death. Instead of auditing like I normally do, the orders that are picked, I've been picking orders. And they're having us also learning how to receive orders and place them in the correct bins. And it's just been wearing me out that when I come home, I'm not doing the crafts that I want to do, which I'm trying to make myself do that. But I don't know if you guys are artists out there. It's hard to create when you're trying to make yourself create. And I'm trying to be better at that, so I come home and relax, and then come down and into my little art room and sew. But it's just been very tiresome, and I don't know how much they can wear us out. But that's the bad thing about having a real job, and you know, of course, the goal to survive making my art, and I'm going to have to start getting back into craft fairs. They're slowly picking up, and I enjoy doing craft fairs. I get to meet people and talk to people and go to different places. The bad thing, and the main reason I haven't started back, especially even after COVID, was 2017, my mom died. Still gets me, sorry. And unexpectedly. And she was my relief person. She would be the person that would bring me lunch, that would come and let me go to the bathroom, or depending on, you know, I didn't go too far out, but if I went to another city and she didn't have plans, she would come with me, and she would be my relief person. And I don't have anybody like that. And the very few friends that I have that are crafters, are usually just craft for family type of things, and they don't want to sell their stuff. So I'm hoping maybe I can find somebody to help me. I would, you know, if I could afford paying them. But until then, I'm just going to have to take shorter, smaller craft fairs where it's maybe a day instead of a whole weekend. So that's my goal, is to get back into doing craft fairs. What I would love to do is be able to do, there's a big one in Gatlinburg, but that's a whole week, and there's a couple others, and then like even go down to Round Top, Texas with the junk gypsies type of thing. But that is something that I have to plan ahead of time, and I also have to maybe get an RV and that has my crafts fairs, that craft stuff in it to take to fairs. I can talk, really, I can. That is my big hope, dream, is to do that. Buy an RV, to pull behind a little RV that has all my craft fairs, so like a food truck but for crafts. That is what I'm hoping to do, and we'll just take a day at a time. Like I said, the goals that I had this year, I didn't do as much as I had hoped, but you know, that's life. You just kind of have to go and do what you want to do, and take whatever life throws at you and go from there. So yeah, I'm trying to figure out what I want to goals for next year. Can't believe it's going to be 2025. It'll be a blink and it will be here before we know it. And like I said, one of them is going more craft fairs, and then also finding a nice used RV and making it into my craft RV. The pull behind or even a drive kind, we'll just see what I can find at a reasonable price. And then the other things are, of course, building up my business. And if you want to support me, my business is Recycle Couture. I'm sell a little bit of everything. I sell aprons, headbands, jewelry. I paint. So if you want to support my art, I'd really appreciate that. And again, the 42 followers that I have, you don't know how much it means to me. Me and my silly little ramblings and art. And I hope everybody has a great September. And the burr motes are started. I'm so excited. Autumn is one of my favorite seasons. And I will hopefully take you on to the Renaissance Fair in October. And if I can find some other little craft fairs and maybe go apple picking. And I think there's a berry farm close to me, but we'll see. So thank you for watching till the end. And again, if you can support me and my art, I'd appreciate it. So if you could subscribe and follow, I would love that so much. I'm also on Instagram and TikTok. So have a great day.